everybody. Hello, Mother. Hello, Kieran. What's going on with my phone? Phone is fucked, everyone. This is terrible. This is a terrible thing. The fuck out of here. Gonna need my sound effects. Says it has no connection. People, please! What am I supposed to do now? Holy shit. My phone has no connection. Why would that be? Shall we troubleshoot it together on here live? That would be just fantastic. I would love to do that. Wow. Interesting. Okay, we're going to soldier through with no sound effects. Holy fuck. As always, it's Wednesday, and this is the horror news headlines. Horror news report. And it looks like my connection may be coming back now. I don't know. Let's check. Let's test it. Breaking news! Oh, we're back in business, everyone. Okay, so the horror headlines for this week. I'll let you know right now. It was a shitty fucking week. It's been a shitty week. There's not a whole lot going on in the way of fucking anything, man. Like, I guess some good reissue releases, but as far as like just like finding out some fucking indie fucking horror, it's been piss poor. Like some good indie horror. Haven't seen anything good. 2018. That's not true, but like, I mean, I've seen a couple good things, but they're all foreign, I think. Coincidence? Anyway, let's get on with the headlines. What am I talking about? This is breaking news from dailydisgusting.com. Daily Disgusting. Now there's a new website. This would be dailydead.com, not a combination of Daily Dead and Bloody Disgusting. But Bloody Disgusting's coming up too. The headline reads, Jaegers. I want to call it Jaegers, but it's Jaegers. Because the joke was supposed to be, Jagoffs. Because I hated Pacific Rim. Anyway, Jaegers rise up, a new poster for Pacific Rim Uprising. A lot of people loved that movie. I thought it was terrible. Like, really bad. Like, ridiculously bad. It was just boring. It was boring on top of just being, like, a big fucking stupid action movie. And the storyline made no sense. Bad dialogue, bad story. It was bad, bad, bad on all levels for Larry. So, eat a dick. I don't care about the new Pacific Rim movie. I am not watching it. And we have people joining. We have Chris. Hello, Chris. Thanks for joining for the first time ever. And Madeline. Hello, Madeline. She's my online friend, my new online friend. Breaking news, everyone. This is also from dailydead.com. Funko's new Jurassic Park pop vinyl figures will feature an injured Dr. Ian Malcolm and Dr. Alan Grant. And I was able to get an exclusive picture of the injured Dr. Ian Malcolm figure. And quite frankly, it looks like all the other fucking pop figures to me. I don't know. I don't get it. I think they all look the same. Like they changed the clothes, but the head's still the same. Maybe the hair's slightly different. I don't get it. Anyway, if you're a pop fan, there's a sneak peek of the new Jurassic Park figures. They're all going to look like that. Let's get back to the news, shall we? This is also from dailydead.com. And the headline reads, "Watch the trailer for Heather's TV series reboot." Now they're talking about the 1988 Heather's movie starring Christian Slater and Winona Ryder, a cult classic, weird black comedy. It was a really cool thing for the time, like it was unlike any other movies that were coming out in 1988, that's for sure. And it stands the test of time. It's still fucking really cool. Clearly Christian Slater's best role ever in a movie. His career kind of fucking went on a downslide after Heather's. I don't know why. I always liked the guy. Well, I mean, we know why, and the old cough syrup. He's got some fucking other issues. So they're making a TV series reboot of the movie Heather's. And if that's not bad enough, like what could you possibly do a long running TV series about that storyline? Like, is the universe that they created for that movie so vast that you could just keep fucking cranking out episodes? I don't see it. But like I said, it was a unique movie at the time, and guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna wreck it. They're gonna wreck the legacy. Of course, that's what we do. Breaking news. They're wrecking the legacy of all the cool fucking movies by rebooting and reimagining and redoing and fucking all that stuff. Now, on top of it just being a kind of a stupid idea, you'd have to be an amazing writer to keep that fucking shit afloat. Pun intended. The girls, the Heather crew, there was like 3 Heathers, and Winona Ryder was in there. I don't know if they called her. No, she wasn't a Heather, but there was 3 main Heathers. Hot chicks that were like yuppie, stuck-up snobs, just like the worst human beings, very cliquey, set the trends for the school. Well, they replaced the girls, of course. I mean, you have to now. You have to replace them with something ridiculous. So instead of 3 hot chicks playing Heathers, we have 1 hot chick and a fat chick who is like the main Heather. Instead of the hot blonde, she's like a giant dykey looking chick. And the other Heather is just like the gayest, screamingest queen homosexual guy that you've ever seen. So I don't know what's going on anymore. Breaking news, everyone. I'm confused by life. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Why they have to. I mean, why are you pissing on our fucking memories, people? I mean, what is that? Why do you have... I mean, like, it's not going to work anyway, but you got to change it. Like, when you change stuff that much, I know you got to be PC. Hey. Shaman? Is that how you say your name, sir? Shaman. Hello. When you change stuff that much just to be PC, like, everybody knows what you're doing, and it never fucking works. It never works. It's always very heavy-handed, and, like, it doesn't feel natural. I don't care if it's PC. It's stupid! Breaking news. It's stupid. Stop doing it. The series is a bad idea anyway. But, that's worse. That's worse. Just changing the characters and stuff. So more headlines. And this one is from a new news source on the old Monster Movie app. Ticking. Scrolling news feed on the old Monster Movie app. That's where all my headlines are coming from. You could get it too. And be up to date. In Monster Movie app. MonsterMovieApp.com. And all that noise. This is just a big ad. So, horror freak news. is new to the feed. They're on a trial run. They're on probation. We'll see how they do. If they report shitty stuff, they're fucking gone. I'll just kick them the fuck out. So they reported the headline: horror movies and thrillers coming to Netflix in January. Now, these guys, they might be new, but this is actually a good article. And it lists all the new stuff coming to Netflix. And I had to say, just, on a positive news, there was one positive. Maybe, I think there's only one. On February 9th, the UK movie, The Ritual, I'm going to underline that so I won't forget, a David Bruckner film. If you don't know David Bruckner, he did not do Maze Runner. He did The Signal. Great New Year's Eve movie if you're looking out there for a good New Year's Eve horror movie to watch. Really cool. Really cool. He did that. And then anthologies. He did VHS, the anthology, and Southbound. Both solid segments on his part. I hope he does a lot more. And I saw the trailer for The Ritual a long time ago, and I've been waiting for it to come out. It looks really good. I know it's a trailer, but you can hope. So other than that, February 21st, Forgotten, a South Korean film. I guess that's will be making its way on Netflix. I don't know if it's going to be like a Netflix exclusive or what. And then February 24th, Jeepers Creepers 3, if you will. I know. It's Victor Salva. He's a fucking pederast. I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted. I feel like, if we're truly to give people a second chance and say, hey, he fucked up a long time ago. He did his time, which he did. And, do we forgive him now? That's the question. A lot of people say no. I feel like between prison time and releasing the movie Dark House, I believe it was. Where did I write that down? Dark House was his last movie that he wrote and directed. It was fucking god-awful. So he may have done his time. He may have, he may have redeemed himself between those two things. I don't know. I like the first Jeepers Creepers. I like Clown House, which he also did. And, I don't know. You make the call. It's a personal decision. Hollywood's giving him a second chance. If you want to, do it. If you don't, I don't care. This is also from our new possible friends over at Horror Freaks News. HorrorFreakNews.com. The headline reads, Jason Blum and Jason Blum's top 10 tips for inspiring filmmakers. Let's see. My mom says no. Not messing with kids. Too creepy. I'll watch it in respect for the actors involved. See, there you go. It's polarizing. Some people won't touch it. Ever. They won't ever touch any of his stuff because of that. It's disgusting. Clown House is a great clown movie, though. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know. He was a talented horror filmmaker. I don't know, if he is anymore, and whatever. So, Horror Freak News. Jason Blum's top 10 tips for inspiring filmmakers. I don't know why anybody would listen to him. I've said before, Blumhouse is fucking 70-30 crap. I think it keeps going down or up in the crap level. But, I don't know why anyone would listen to him. I don't know. Another one, Horror Freak News. They're on fire, everyone. Breaking news. Horror Freak News is on fire. Except for... these aren't good headlines. The Their horror news headline reads, Autopsy reveals Tom Petty died of accidental overdose. I'm sorry, that's not a horror news headline. Strike one, guys. Breaking news. Strike one. And strike two. Rush calls it quits after 40 years. Also not... These aren't not even fucking close to end. Like, there's no connection to horror movies in there whatsoever. For a website called Horror Freak News, that's piss poor. Breaking news. You're on thin ice. You might be gone soon. And I won't be saying your name anymore. This just in from BloodyDisgusting.com. Finally, they come through with something. Universal's Dark Universe continues to die as Invisible Man writer exits. So, because they were trying to reboot the Dark... they used to post a lot of clickbait titles. Oh, you're talking about Horror Freak News? I will fucking boot them if that's true. Hi, Josh. So they Universal was going to try to reboot their Universal Monsters. Somehow it became the Dark Universe. I don't know what the fuck that means. Oh, yeah. Huh. I'll keep an eye on them. I will boot their ass. Ass off my app quickly. So they tried to reboot it with the god-awful Tom Cruise Mummy remake. Can you imagine? That's their fucking entry. They're gonna that's their, flagship, that they're gonna fucking reboot the Universal Monsters, or Dark Universe now. I don't know where that came from. But, it failed miserably, terribly. They lost a lot of money. Now they're the plugs are being pulled fucking on all the projects, and they're saying, we're not gonna try anymore. We suck. People don't want to see our crap. And the Mummy was about as dark as the Brendan Fraser one. Yeah, those sucked too. Those were terrible. Just straight fucking action movies. I don't know where they made the parallel. We're going to take the Boris Karloff, psychological fucking thriller, and we're going to make an action movie out of it somehow, and a roller coaster. It'll be cool. It's not. It sucks. It all sucks. So, that's sad news. Universal's not going to be, oh no. Universal is not going to be making any more remakes, reboots, reimaginings, or redos. What a fucking shame. I will miss all of those, as I'm sure the world will. I was really looking forward to seeing The Invisible Man turned into an action film starring Johnny Depp. I would stay awake at night and just with anticipation, too excited to sleep, wondering what that would be like. And I may kill myself because it's not going to be made. Oh, what a shame. I'm seriously sad. Breaking news. I will kill myself because Universal's not going to remake all the classic Universal monster movies. What a shame. I'm sorry. Breaking news also from BloodyDisgusting.com, everyone. We're wrapping it up. Shudder is interested in reviving Joe Bob Briggs' Monster Vision on their internet channel. The headline reads, and man, I grew up with a really great horror host in upstate New York, Dr. E. Nick Whitty from Monster Movie Matinee every fucking Saturday, I think Sundays sometimes. Really good. I'm sorry, but if you grew up and you're a fucking horror host or cult movie host, and you did everything, was Joe Bob Briggs, your childhood sucked. Because that dude is not good. I mean, as an outsider, that, you know, has gone back as an adult and fucking took a look at that shit, it's bad. It's bad, and, like, I don't get it. Yeah, it's secret. Breaking news, everyone. You had to grow up with that guy. Otherwise, you know, like, that's his only shot as anyone thinking that was good. If you grew up with him, I understand. You have your nostalgia goggles on. But, man, as an outsider, that dude sucks. Sucks. And, you know, I guess the people that grew up with him will watch that on Shudder. But I fucking won't. Not even a little bit. There's a lot better horror hosts. Was it Gore Vidal is one that's still doing it. The Night Owl. He's awesome. The shit he puts out is fucking amazing. But, like, man, that old fucking redneck ain't fucking... All fucking apologies to people that grew up with him. I understand. I like shitty stuff, too, that I grew up with. It's okay. Now, this is our final headline, also from BloodyDisgusting.com. This is a huge one. I read the headline at first, and I thought it was going to be, you know, I thought it was kind of interesting. The headline reads, Tina Romero, George Romero's daughter, directing Queens of the Dead. Now I'm thinking, like, you know, I know his son is working on a zombie movie. I think that's been going on for a long time, though. You know, like, she's working with Tom Savini, who's a cocksmoker, but, you know, like, I don't know if he's not going to be doing effects on it. Like, he's a dick otherwise. So his effects are good, but, like, what else, you know, he did a fucking remake of fucking Night of the Living Dead, that blows compared to the original. So, I don't know. So, like, I read this headline and I was like, okay, so, like, another of Romero's fucking kids is just, like, sucking off his legacy because they got nothing else going on. I like looking at him. Savini? I'll tell you a story about what he did to my wife. He treats women like garbage. So, if you're interested, I am me, and I'll let you know. He's not a fan of women at all, and he's very disrespectful. So, anyway, so I'm thinking, like, it could be good, I guess. You know, like, I'm still waiting for the kid to crank out his fucking movie. Then I start like, Queens of the Dead. Okay, the title alone, you're like, you know, like, I'm thinking, like, oh well, that's, you know, a female filmmaker. She's gonna write and direct it. If I could get that out, everyone. She's gonna write and direct it, and, you know, like, it's fucking girl power. I'm all about fucking women in horror. You know, like. She's a queen of the dead. Maybe like a female zombie fucking, you know, leading the horde. I don't know. It's not. So this Tina Romero apparently is like the stereotypical offspring of like a celebrity. She's like a DJ, dancer, actress, model or some fucking bullshit. And she is going to be making it's not about women. It's about homosexuals in a fucking dance club, okay? The premise sounds retarded. And if I could quote her, I also have nothing against gay people, but like a whole movie of gay zombies in a club, it's probably not the best idea. Like, you would have to be, you know, a master writer, filmmaker to make that fucking good. It's possible she is. She's unproven. She's done one short that no one's ever seen. So her quote, to quote her in the interview that I read, if it's drag queen zombies, I'm in. I know. I mean, like, if it's a fucking comedy, maybe, but like, you know, Romero's movies were serious. Like, they were fucking, you know, socially fucking driven and issue driven. They weren't goofy. I can't imagine, strippers versus zombies, drag queens versus zombies. I don't know. I'm not gonna fucking. All signs point to it being a fucking dumpster fire, okay? But, listen to what she says, and I quote, "Herds of silly, slow-moving walkers. First of all, ding, 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 the alarm's going off." If she's using the word walker, she's fucking watching that fucking Walking Dead show, and probably not. She probably is not on, she's over in the Walking Dead area, not in the Romero fucking I created zombie area with her research. She's calling them walkers. That's a bad sign. I'm sorry. We'll fucking cross that out because it's disgusting. She also says, and I quote, "I'm doing it Tina style." Now, it's a douchey thing to say. I mean, it doesn't really, it doesn't mean the movie's going to suck, but it kind of says something about the character of the person. I read between the lines, I catch a word like walker. Or if a director says, if I said hey, I'm doing, it's going to be great, I'm doing it Larry style. I use myself in the third person as a joke, but to do it seriously in a fucking interview where I'm trying to impress people to, want to watch my movie, I'm not going to say yeah, it's going to be done Larry style. I don't know what that means. Tina, you haven't done anything yet, so we don't know what your style is. It's really hard to make a good zombie movie. The odds are stacked well against you. And you're fucking already saying little things that are good, they're fucking triggering alarms in my head. Now, the last quote from Tina Romero is, the movie's going to be full of, and I quote, glitter, choreography, queers and queens. Glitter, choreography, queers and queens. Now, do you have to fucking, no horror fan, there's a very small group of horror fans that are going to read that and say breaking news. No one's going to fucking want to see a movie based on that. Most zombie fans are fucking dudes. Your target audience is a bunch of fucking dudes, mostly. I'm sorry, Madeline and my wife. But, you're in the minority. Most horror fans are dudes. It's a statistical fact. So, she's alienating everyone by her interview. And, I'm going based just solely on my instincts as a person who's got a lot of experience with people. I think she's full of shit. I think the movie's gonna suck. Yeah, gay Michael Jackson thriller. Dudes don't want to see glitter, choreography, queers, and queens in their movies. In their zombie movies. I guess it could be done well, but the odds are against you, Tina Romero, and you sound like a douche. You sound like a douche in the interview. Madeline says, I review films, so that will be fun to tear. Yeah. Oh, I will be tearing it apart as well. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's it, everyone. That's all. That's all the horror news report I have for you, because it wasn't a very good week. It hasn't been a very good week so far. Go check out this trailer for The Ritual. It looks really cool if you're into those kind of movies. And we'll keep our eye on old Tina Romero and see what she has in store. I'm calling fucking bullshit on the whole thing. Do your end on top of everything else. Do your own fucking movie. How sad is it that you're fucking, you're using Of the Dead in the title of your movie, and it's going to be a zombie movie, but you're really just you don't really want to do a zombie movie, you want to do a fucking glitter queen queer choreography fucking dance movie or something, go just do, leave your dad's legacy alone and just go do your own fucking thing. It's annoying. It's annoying. Chris is lurking. Lurk on, sir. It's just annoying that they're sucking off their dad's legacy. Go prove yourself as a filmmaker first, maybe, before you tackle your dad's fucking legacy. Get some fucking chops. And stop, or just, I would just do my own fucking thing. I'd be like, I would like to be a filmmaker, but I'm not gonna fucking redo my dad's movies or fucking ruin them with my own brand of fucking herds of silly, slow-moving walkers. Just go do a fucking demon movie with that. Go do a ghoul movie or some other fucking thing. And don't fucking suck at the teat of your dad's fucking legacy. Because, there's a 99.9% chance they're going to bite that nip right off. They're biting the nip off his legacy for sure. And it's sad. It's sad. That's not what I meant to play. It's okay. We're gonna keep trying to get there. Wait, people are saying stuff. Drag queen slasher film. Exactly. A drag queen slasher film would probably be really great. To be fair, most of the Dead films since Land of the Dead haven't been great either. I would be willing to bet. I liked Survival and Diary. Land's okay. I mean, they were okay. You can do a lot worse, man. I mean, they were passable. They weren't like, he was an old man. They become uninspired as they get older. They're not, the brain starts going. I know, look at me. But they're passable. And he was a filmmaker, so and he was working with a micro budget. That I'm sure he wasn't used to. Everything was very guerrilla, small money, limited staff. He wasn't used to fucking working like that, and he was an old dude. But it could be a whole lot fucking worse. Oh yeah, Land was a big one, but the other two weren't. Yeah, Land's alright, Land was alright. I didn't hate Land. I don't think I own it, but, it was alright. I saw it once, and I've never seen it again. I would say that I like Survival and Diary better than Land. I felt like, I remember coming out of Land feeling like, wow, this is really heavy-handed. There was no subtlety to it whatsoever. It was just like, every punch was telegraphed, It was just like, we know you're talking about, the rich and the poor, and, there was no, subtle symbolism or metaphors in that movie. It was all fucking like, yes! This dude represents the president, and fucking this dude represents blah, blah, blah. That was my main deal with it. Anyway, everybody, that's the end of the horror news report for this week. I will be back Friday with some tasty horror movie finds that I found out in the wilds, in the backwoods of Florida, where I shop. Friday at 2 o'clock, I'll be back with that. So until then, everyone, get the fuck out of my house.